ain't got no sum of this shit up. It got a lot to do with this one motherfucking thing, and Ice-T said that shit a long time ago. It's like colors. And that's what the world focus on. They focus on fucking colors. Real. And that's the ills of everything right now. Like what's going on, it's all based on colors. For real. White cop shoot black kid. You know what I mean? Boom. And then the reason why people be on the cops like that, because cops supposed to be like out here serving and protecting. You know what I mean? Like you're supposed to be after the criminals and shit. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be after the bad guy, not necessarily the good people that's in the street that are trying to do something. I mean, it's not they fault that, you know what I mean, they was raised in the streets, but you put them in those situations where that's where they was at. But anyway, with the police, I remember back in the day, like the police would come to the schools and talk to you and everything. You know what I mean? Police don't do that no more. The police like blast you, like shoot first, and that question last, like Big said. They on that. But that's all it really boiled down to. And then you gotta look at where the colors are at. Like if you got like the majority of the police force is white, and then you got the majority of the community is black, you know it's gonna be conflict. Anytime you got two colors in the missing, it's gonna be conflict. Especially when it's time for like evil and stuff like that. For real. And what's so crazy about it, and they keep feeding us and advertising all the killings, but that's what they was doing when I was a baby. You know what I mean? Like they always had killing stuff. They stopped me off with the cowboys and the Indians. And then when I got a certain age, you already know I got a BB gun, water gun, and stuff like that. So they train you to kill and then scorch you when you kill. If America want to stop violence, well, quit showing violence. Quit having movies with violence in it. Just take all the violence away. Because one thing about it is like people going by what they see. It's like by sight. But if you take away, if people can't see it, then they can't react on it. So that's how you can stop violence. Quit promoting it. That's all you're doing is promoting it. Every time somebody kills somebody, you promote it. And then you got like the homie that killed all those women, you know what I'm saying? They got him like he a celebrity. I'm like, yo, why they ain't just killed him or something like that? Like, I don't want to hear his story. Think about the families, you know, regardless of whom or what, they got to deal with that for the rest of their life. And then you promoting the killer. So it's this simple. Like, we're making it all complicated. It's simple. If you don't want violence, take away all the violence. There should be a law against that. Anybody that show violence need to be prosecuted. Do it like that. Anybody that need to show that need to be prosecuted. That's it. And that's all the show is. Violence, violence, violence. Somebody dying and dying and dying. And then they want to lock people up for killing people. But you program people to kill people. What soldiers going over there for? The children relax? Or they going over to put somebody's ass in the coffin? So, it's just that simple, man. Every time I look somebody killing and dying, and like I said, like Ice-T said, many moons ago, it's colors. If you were to take white people and just put them in a community, just white people, you don't think it'd be no white on white killings? Think about it. So if you take blacks and you put them in a black community, you don't think it'll be black on black killings, man? That's it. Like, people gonna kill each other anyway, because that's just what they gonna do, which is dumb, because really, it's really based on the mental. You really ain't gotta kill nobody. You ain't even gotta kill them with words. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, you do have to kill them with words because people just need to communicate. But they don't communicate. So that's why it's all twisted. But back to the color situation, is everything based on colors, man. And people gotta look at that. And police need to be the police. And quit trying to be other than that. Like, you know, if you want to be a killer, why don't you just go over there and start killing people? You know what I'm saying? And people that want to be killed. Like, these people ain't ready to go yet. They not like Biggie first album. They're not like ready to die. No disrespect to Biggie. You know, I'm just talking in general. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Y'all got all this out twisted out here. DNA twisted, man. It's all based on colors. And it's another thing I don't believe in. I don't believe in this slavery shit neither. I'm sorry, man. You gotta show me, man. And I ain't talking about no fucking pictures neither. Because I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, boom. When white folks came over there, like, what they got to trade with kings and queens and stuff like that, all the resources and shit was in Africa. So everything they was there, so what we got to trade with? And then they coming over with guns. You don't think black people had the knowledge of guns and stuff like that? So a kingdom that damn done to rule a kingdom, you can't create a gun, then you dumb as hell. I can't run, you know, I mean, I can't follow you, king. But I'm just saying, like, yo, man, and they did jumped on the slave ships like that. Nah, man, something going on in the world, man. Y'all need to stop taking stuff on face value, man. For real. They telling us some bullshit. How the hell you gonna be a slave, right? And then somebody come in there and rape your mom, and you just sit there, and you don't do nothing. Like, and now you're doing something. Like right now in this era, you're doing something. That don't make no sense. Y'all need to start looking at that, man. Images is fucking up the world, man. For real. And people's like, oh, look at the slaves that been on there 20, 30 years. But then when Kanye says it's about choice, you gotta look at it. Look at it like this here. Ain't no fence was around no plantation shit. Like if you really want to go, your ass have been running every motherfucking night. You know what I'm saying? You'd have been running every motherfucking night. And people ask me like, well shit, why they stay? Because they just like they are right now. They been getting along with white folks. Like white folks can kill us, but we still end up getting along with them because we've been raised by them. You see what I'm saying? We've been around them. We've been around them so much. They put us in their goddamn houses. And they still don't want to let us go. Niggas that know, you know what I'm saying? Like I know, so you just can't tell me anything. And that's why, you know what I mean? Because if you don't want to be around people, you won't be around people. What they do, they constantly around white people after seeing all these things. So I'm saying, quit taking things on face value. Why didn't lead on plantations? Because the same way the white people act back then is how they acting right now. Y'all in a spell, G. Y'all getting up here, y'all going to work, y'all working with white folk. That was the same thing they were doing back then. You think they weren't paying them slaves? They had to get into something to sustain the earth. You know what I mean? Like you can't go out there where you ain't got nothing to eat, man. Y'all really need to start researching stuff, man. Kings was over there like had kingdoms and all kind of stuff out there dealing with lions. And you mean to tell me these white folks went over there, the same people that went to the the same pilgrims that went to the Indians for help? You know what I'm saying? So then y'all just got on the slave like no fighting at all. But y'all, I know one time y'all had to fight each other that had kingdoms, or it might not even been that. But I'm just saying, you don't let people come over there and just take over you like that because you don't do it now. There's no way in hell I'm going to believe you was that soft back then. You was that soft? Like, somebody rape your mom in front of you, man? Separate you from your whole entire family, and you didn't do nothing? Y'all need to start researching shit, man. This shit ain't right. That's just the story, man. If a motherfucker can do, okay, put it this way, and I'm gonna end this shit. If white folks can do it to you right now, then it happened like that. It was just that simple. They can come over there, hey, motherfucker, get on this slave shit, hey, jump to the sharks. Quit taking things on face value, man. Quit taking things on face value. Peace and blessings, man. I ride a production all day, nigga. Scorching these fools.